Good evening, everyone, and welcome to VVS After Dark, where every week the best of our unaired section is shown exclusively on YouTube. We have 4 fights here to show you this evening with big names, title contenders, and it promises to be a good one. And we are kicking it off here in the Xbox division with the Young God going up against Hall of Famer, former title challenger, virtual cross-dresser OKC here at the middleweight division. And here we are kicking things off. OKC with that DDP pick. He loves his acronyms, it would seem, going up against the Young God. But the Young God is down here early in the first round. OKC plants him with that hook. God, they're landing a lot of jabs. Of course, MVP has that unique jab animation. It's an absolute cunt to deal with online. But that is not my problem right now. It's the problem of OKC. They're exchanging side kicks. The Young God seem to be getting the better of that particular battle. And there he is there. Lunges out of the way, lands some body shots. And he's going to need those body shots, you'd think, because down early, he's probably looking at a long fight here if he wants to win. And I don't think he can really afford to go in the pocket like that, to be honest, because he's sitting there. Oh, there, as I say it, big shot from OKC. Oh, but a big elbow from the Young God puts OKC down. Oh, head kick. And that is it. Early in the first round, OKC gets up from a knockdown to almost instantaneously finish the fight with a massive head kick. I mean, what else can you say? The fight, OKC didn't really let the Young God get going. Yes, Young God got that knockdown right near the end, but OKC, just constant pressure almost, and when he's in the mood, there's nothing you can really do about it. And that is another win for OKC here in the Xbox division. But moving very swiftly on, OKC has been turned around by the medical team, and he has been pointed back towards the octagon as he's going in here now against fellow veteran ProPlan. Here we are now in the lightweight division here on PlayStation. OKC going with that Oliveira pick. ProPlan there with that Makachev pick. I think with an Islam pick, he might be looking to grapple. But OKC, of course, I mean, Oliveira's not a bad grappler in this game either, obviously. So, although OKC with that Oliveira pick, he could be looking for a jumping Jerry. You never know. There, as I thought it would be. The takedown early, and ProPlan able to get that one into side control. Ooh, tries to sneak in a Darce choke, but not to be. And now it is OKC moving into side control. Unlucky timing there on that fake control plan as OKC was able to get mount, but now they are back on the feet. Nice combination there from ProPlan. That second attempt though, and that head kick and spin out of range, and it gives OKC the opportunity here to capitalize possibly. And oh, as he does there, big overhand. Just realising that's been happening there the whole time. Apologies, folks. Trying to sneak in a Kimura, not to be though. But the second time of asking, he's able to get it here, and is he going to be able to force a big escape? It would seem that OKC has the advantage here at this point. There he is, ironic of OKC. And now he's cinched a dart of his own. Oh, that's so much of that submission meter gone there, just in one attempt from OKC. And that there's really going to put a wrench in pro plan here. Because you have to think, that Makachev pick, he was thinking, I'm just going to sit on him and try and get a submission. Plus pro plan, famed for his submission reversals, but oh, big knee there from OKC. And he has Pro-Plan in worlds of trouble here, beyond the black line. And there he's dropped him again! Yeah, OKC really having his way this evening, both on Xbox and PlayStation, and that's another knockdown. Although it didn't make the cool sound effect. Quite busted up there. But more importantly, he is most certainly not looking good to this point in the fight. He's been down multiple times. That submission meter is nearly completely depleted. OKC there with a beautiful elbow to the air. You love to see it, just so dangerous, man.
Ready to fight?
And here they come out now for the second round. Oh, nice check hook there for OKC. 30 seconds into the first, and he once again has Pro-Plan exactly where he wants him, up against the cage. Pro-Plan, almost you'd imagine out of desperation, gets that single leg. But even this isn't a great position because he's got a massive stamina disadvantage. But oh, there's Pro-Plan with that submission reversal. It's very unintuitive as the attacking player because they go one way, but the transition denial is the other way. I can never get them. But that's not important right now because OKC has decided to stand up, try and make as much use of that big stamina and health advantage as he can. And that'll go a long way. Another defended takedown. Goes for that triangle choke, but not able to get it. Pro-Plan back inside control, but OKC immediately does that transition into guard. Haven't seen OKC transition that fast since it was Camilla. Now OKC gets that open guard. Will he look for a submission from here? Is he going to try sweep him? There he is now into mount. Postures up. Oh, big elbow, and he's nearly out here. But OKC decides to stand up. That fight was there for the taking. That could come back to bite him. But saying that, I'm not really seeing Pro-Plan's path to victory in this position. He doesn't have much stamina, he doesn't have much health. He doesn't seem to have any advantage on the ground. This could be time for him to start shaking that internet box. Try to get another no contest. Oh, spear! And now tries to get that Kimura, but Pro-Plan able to deny and get back to his feet straight away. Here's Pro-Plan parading OKC around. But it's not going to do much to save this round for him as we're coming in now to the final 5 minutes.
All right, great round, great round.
If you are Pro-Plan here, you kind of have to go for a finish.
Listen, if
because he's probably 20-16 down. I think there's probably been 2 10-8s there. He's not going to win a decision, but I don't know how he can finish it because he's got nothing left. The stamina is maybe not completely gone, but it may as well be considering how much OKC still has left. And jumping Jerry lands, but not able to put him on the floor. And I think jumping Jerry typically is something you can try once, because if you do that one time, the setup is so obvious that the second time just can't land. Like, it's not possible. But it does open up just that crane kick on its own. Because if someone's thinking, right, I'm going to wait for the flying knee to get out of dodge, you can just plant them with that crane kick. And there's a big body kick. A lot of kicks. I'm saying kick a lot. There's another kick. Just massive damage being done by OKC here in the second round. And there it is. That's, as I said it, that crane kick. And oh my God! Oh my God! Jumping Jerry knockout here on After Dark OKC. That there is one of the most legendary maneuvers that we have seen coined inside VVS, the jumping Jerry. And there we go with a massive finish, OKC. And he actually worked that, to be perfectly fair to him. He did that perfectly. He first landed the jumping Jerry and it didn't do anything. Well, it landed, but no stun, no knockdown from the first one. Then he goes in with the crane kick and puts Pro Plan down. And then Pro Plan is worried for another crane kick. Feint the crane kick, up with the knee again. Massive knockout for OKC. And that is surely going to move him well up the rankings here on PlayStation. And moving swiftly on. But remaining in the PlayStation division, I believe we have a polarizing figure, I think is fair to say, inside VVS in Mikey, and he is going up against Maximus, former Xbox champion. Of course, lost it to a doctor's stoppage last time out, but you have to imagine Maxi's just thinking that he can walk through Mikey. Mikey did show improvement last time out, but you have to think some of the patterns that Mikey left that I was able to see, and if I can see them, Maxi can definitely see them because I'm fucking shite. So you have to imagine he's going to be looking to exploit that. Just as a little prediction, and imagine Mikey loves those naked hooks to the body. Oh my God, Mikey's dropped him early. This could be bad news for Maxi here. Maxi there rips the body. Oh, a big slip. And Maxi has answered back with a knockdown of his own. Big overhand there for Maxi, but it wasn't really able to have an effect. But that slip does with the uppercut, and the hook puts him down. Maxi, he seems to want to walk off here. He hasn't followed up there. But oh, another pull elbow for Mikey. That's the thing. As much as you have to imagine the skill gap between these two is you cannot give anyone a chance here in VVS. But Mikey hurt again, but answering back. But another uppercut and hook. And this time Maxi, he's decided to follow up. And Herb steps in. That is that for Mikey. And a massive win for Maximus. He's had the Xbox belt. and lost it, but now climbing up the PlayStation rankings, looking to add the second belt into his trophy room. But there are plenty challengers still along the way. But you have to imagine the PlayStation division has been put on notice. Someone with massive wins over on Xbox, coming over and looking just as good on PlayStation. Maybe not facing the same caliber of opposition just yet, but it's concerning if you're a PlayStation player. Thank God I'm retired, man. I'd be so cooked by any of these people going about nowadays. Except these two. Well, specifically, Pro Plan. But we are moving on to the last fight of the evening. Pro Plan has recovered from that jumping Jerry. We have pumped him full of testosterone, and he is being led back to the cage for this main event against fellow veteran Hacker Man. And we're straight into the fight. We're more than straight in. We've jumped 20 seconds into the fight here. And now what's shit? Now, which one's Hacker Man? I think it's Collins. With that spinning kick early in the fight, giving Pro Plan even more CTE tonight than normal. Pro Plan, win or lose, always tends to get hit in the head a lot, and that spinning kick is not going to do him any favors. Now, Hacker Man on top, looking at some ground and pound, possibly getting an early stoppage in this fight. Get in, get out. Excuse me, folks. Looking for the tail hooks, but the submission specialist like Pro Plan knows exactly what to look for. All's well that ends well for Hacker Man. He's back on top. Big kicks off. OKC against Pro Plan is also able to get a lot of kicks off. Oh, he goes for that spinning heel kick for Pro Plan, able to get out of the way of that. Big knockdown again. Pro Plan, he's not going to go out without a fight here. Swinging back, and he's definitely getting the worst of these stand-up exchanges as another big shot there for Hacker Man. He's working the head, he's working the body, he's working that stamina bar. And that's another big shot there for Hacker Man. Right at the end of the round. And I mean, sort of similar fashion to that OKC fight over next on PlayStation 2 actually. Shit. In similar fashion, a couple early moments for Hacker Man. Really Pro Plan. So I have to chase this fight. And here now, Hacker Man in rubber guard. I didn't even know Holland would do that, to be honest. able to get back in there into half guard. But and here's that submission reversal. He was able to get that reversal off against OKC as well. And here he is now pushing for the once again.
Good work, come on.
Just not quite able to get it to land, sort of sink in and force an escape.
Doing good. It's okay. Move, use your footwork.
And now he's really not in a good spot here. Acrobat on top. Big stamina advantage, and he's landing shots here from Leon Bailey. A lot of big shots there. Nearly a program out of there. Herdino was too busy scratching his balls to step in and stop the fight. It must be said, commentating grappling on your own is fucking impossible. What do I say here? He's on top. What do you say as a commentator when a transition gets denied? What do I say? Like there's nothing you can say that can make a transition denial interesting. But a submission reversal, maybe that's something different. Armbar attempt now. And Roquan, the submission reversal expert, who's been caught in a submission reversal himself. Decides to just push Ackerman off of him. Really big shot there for Ackerman. Oh, a big overhand doesn't really seem to actually do anything, so it wasn't that big. Like when somebody's been really bad, goes to confession. He's going to need 4 or 5 Hail Marys to really get the desired result here. See, even when he does have the opportunity for a counter, it's coming out so slow. Ackerman's able to recover before the counter lands, and now big shots for Ackerman. It is good for Darn, it's going to go in for the finish. Save by Bell.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go. Last round of the evening. They exchange spinning heel kicks to the head in either way. A big flying knee drops him, and now will Herb stop scratching his balls? Herb was nearly finished, he was just giving it a little sniff. But in that decisive moment, Ackerman decides to posture back down again, and now Roquan's on top in north south. Ackerman has locked in a Kimura. Possibly there was trying to transition it into an armbar or maybe just to get me on belly to do some damage. But Roquan was able to deny that. Not able to get backward. Now Roquan shooting probably a panic takedown. But there's nothing left. There's that side kick to the head from the rear side. And a big shot from Roquan. But he just doesn't have to get. Oh, he does! Dropped Ackerman! But Ackerman, in mount, landed ground and pound. Fucking hell, boys, my voice is spent already. Well, I say already, it's the last fight, but God, these cards are too big, and I can but another attempt there for Ackerman. He gets on that spinning heel kick. Oh, big knee, and that's it. Ackerman with a big knee to knock out Roquan. Roquan unconscious for the second time this evening. In a condition like that, he might start driving to Subway. I don't know. But if you are in the Scottish region of Britain, please keep an eye out on the roads. But with that, this card has come to an end. We are taking a break this week, but next week we will be back finally with the WWE card. And then VVS Fight Night 34 will be next Sunday. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. Here on YouTube and Twitch live. Until then, fuck you, Mikey.